this probably might be a good thing, who knows? And I also have an article out on this website called A Plug Magazine as well. For those of you who've seen this video, please check it out also. A couple of people already have from what I know. Oh yeah, very big thank you to my dear friend Kareem from right at school. He's a counselor there who referred me to A Plug Magazine. Thank you so much for your help. I'm very appreciative of that as well. I hope you get a copy of my new book soon. It's still waiting at home, so.
What poem are you going to recite tonight?
It's gonna be a poem called, really, I'm gonna put that, okay, I'll say it anyway. The True Winner.
The True Winner?
Yes.
And what it's gonna be about?
It's gonna be about some lady who I used to kind of mess with years back. And what happened was when we started going out, you and I, that is, she got mad because, you know, you became my girlfriend. But it seems like she was delusional enough to think that that could have been her. But as I tell people all the time, and I tell one of my friends, you can't make love out of lust. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't. So, guess what? That's how it is.
Is this poem gonna have curses in it?
No.
Is it gonna have hoe or bitch or booty?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is it gonna be derogatory?
No. My
okay.
poems are never derogatory. And even if I have a few curses once in a while, the only word you may hear is fuck. That's about it. I use that word a lot when I talk to people, but even in poems, you rarely see it there. Maybe like a couple of my poems, I probably used it like maybe once. I'm not graphic like that. And I don't want to talk about anything in detail, period, either. I try to like make it like double entendres or like, you know, I put in the words that'll still sound like what it is, but not what you may think it is, but you'll still get it.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, James. Thanks. Okay, here we are, Flower Power Coffee House, New York City. Now we're gonna go in. Oh, look at that nice little table. We're gonna go in and see what this is all about.
Yes, let's do
It's a flower shop as well.
Sorry.
No worries. It's pretty.
Yes, it is. Now for the next step, ask me whether it's overnight this time.
Sorry. Let's go in here, see what it's all about. It's James.
Enjoy it. You're gonna like it. I promise.
Just follow me. Are you going to be reading? Huh?
Yes.
Are you reading at the light?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Sorry.
It's pretty.
Any questions, whatever, I talk to her.
The most vulnerable. Only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of our light. So that's from Brené Brown, and she's amazing, and she talks about vulnerability a lot. So a lot of you are coming up and speaking your mind and speaking your voice, and I'm trying to build a safe space of community with everyone, musicians, poets, writers, music artists, hip hop, everyone, all different types of art. And I just want you to know this is a place for that. So I'm gonna
to offer other than sex. And when I found my true love, you became perplexed. Did you really think this was going to be you? Oh no, you must have hit your head when you fell off the stripper pole. Did you really think there was going to be anything between us? Did you really think true love was going to come out of lust? You've never had a chance. It was never going to be a thought. This lust was never going to lead to anything more. So you could clap your ass to the agony of defeat. My girlfriend is my true love, the real MVP. No one will ever give you the love that I can give her. You lost. My girlfriend is the true winner. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you much, David. Oh, I'm so sorry. James. Why did I say David? Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. The next person is EC. I know you're here. Where are you?
I guess we could start. So, is this the train? This is us? This us? What? This us?
Yes,
I'm gonna put your footage of your butt.
really very
So James, how was your open mic?
It was great. I mean, we didn't get everything of the open mic, but that's okay because at least we got some footage. And you know what? The most important part I was going for, which I'm sure we both was audience reaction.
Yeah, they received you well. They clapped. I heard some oohs and ahs and like, oh snap.
So even if we didn't get full footage, you know, we got some footage. I mean, I'm happy with that. I'll be really honest. I'm not one bit disappointed that, you know, after that event last Saturday, David Tillman show was there too, which is shocking because I think people would be there today, although I heard that. Now that I remember, I saw the Flower Power through his page, so he does do performances there sometimes.
Yeah, but it's a small community. It's a real small world, you know?
It is, but you know, you have a chance for people to see you know, people who you want to see through poetry, music. You know, it's not like under 94 St. Mark's. I mean, under 94 St. Mark's is like a cool place, but it's like a glorified dive bar. It's more like for comedians and musicians. I'm neither one of those guys, so, you know, I don't fit that mold. I'm a poet and an artist. That's what I am. I'll write music one day.
You'll write music one day?
Yeah, why not?
What song are you gonna write?
Huh?
What song are you gonna write?
Lots of songs. I can turn my poetry into songs.
You're gonna be like, you were ghetto trash. Oh, for that ass. How you can't turn that one to a song?
I don't know.
She's ghetto trash. All she wants is the what? How does it go?
I forgot.
Let's see. Like wishing you a lovely day, waking you up in the morning and kissing you all
Yeah, that has to
day.
be a longer song because the song is only like 3 verses. Oh, hey, guess what? There's gonna be a new show on TV, and somehow it looks like Sinbad's gonna be in it.
What show?
Some show called, bro. You remember the guy that plays security guard in what's it called? Get Out?
Yeah.
Him, No Ray Hart.
Oh yeah.
Howley, I think his name is.
I know what you're talking about.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a show called Brown, and from the poster, it looked like Sinbad. It had to be Sinbad because I don't know any other light-skinned black dude with orange hair other than him. It had to be Sinbad. I'm convinced it was. He gonna be in it too.
What does this have to do with your songs?
Nothing. I just wanted to say.
Okay.
But going back to songs now. Wow, I got lost on that. There was the song Hector La Voz called Songoro del Songoro. It's an old folk song. It's an old folk poem. You could turn old folk poems into songs too. There was a pretty big hit back in the 70s. Ask any Puerto Rican I was born around that time. And my daddy, he's like a Hector La Voz fanatic. Yeah.
Awesome.
But you know, that's what I plan on doing collabs with people, getting to know people more. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm new to this right now, but I'll learn as I go.
You'll learn as you go?
Yeah, why not?
Good. You did great today.
Huh?
You did great today. But I'm gonna kind of have to stop this video because it's shaking.
Yes,
The
go
subway.
ahead,
James, I'm gonna go out.
All right,
Don't hold it.
Have fun. I'm recording. Wait. Huh?
Come on in, my magazine. This article just came out on Wednesday, and they spotlight authors and poets as well as photographers also. And if you're an upcoming musician, they also spotlight as well. So this is my article, giving you a brief view of my article also. Read it on A-Plug Magazine. And big shout out to my dear friend Kareem, referring me to these people. Referring me to A-Plug Magazine. Thank you guys very much. I did a great job on this article. Kareem, once again, thank you for referring me to these guys as well. So yeah, read my article on A-Plug Magazine. And enjoy more of our episode of Live and Dining as well. Love you, Nina.
Love you too, baby.
All right now.
What are you hangry?
I'm getting there.
Oh, why are you so hangry, James?
It's been 2 hours and we haven't eaten. I'm hungry. We eating too much all day.
Oh, why didn't you get a little snack? Did you eat eggs this morning? Did you cook it? You ate eggs? That's all you ate?
Yeah, that shake too. That's about it. I was like almost 10 of not even, I was like 9 something.
Well, you should have texted me and told me to get you some stuff.
I was focusing on the food. You want me to get a little to the second and a half?
James, it's not him. It's not him. It's the kitchen. They're busy. The Eddie's, what is this? Eddie's pork ribs, right?
Yeah, Eddie's pork ribs.
Eddie's pork ribs, right?
Yes.
And then I have Tips jerk chicken. No, eat, dig in. You're hungry. You were complaining about the food. Dig in and let me know how it tastes. Let me know how it tastes. Looks good. How is it? Good? As always, our plates are wiped clean. James tore up the ribs. So James,
Chicken.
when I eat dessert, when I order dessert, are you going to get a piece of my dessert?
Maybe.
No, you say you don't want dessert. Every time I order
No, I'm kidding. I'm
Every
not.
time I order dessert, you say you don't want any. When my dessert comes, you're like, oh, can I get a piece? And then not only that, you take like half of the dessert. It's like, yeah, we're done, thank you.
But you're gonna be my dessert.
You take half of the dessert. You don't even take a little bite. You take like half. It doesn't matter what I order. You're like, oh, I don't like ice cream, or I don't like this, or I don't like that. And then when it comes down and I order it, you're like, oh, I want to taste the peach for some reason. Some reason, I'm tempted to taste that. Why do you do that?
I don't know.
Do you have FOMO?
What?
FOMO, fear of missing out.
Maybe. I don't know. But Y'all gonna have you as dessert.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's this is a PG-13 show.
That's okay. It is a PG-13 show.
What?
It is a PG-13 show.
Oh, okay. Why are you smiling like that?
Why are you smiling? No, I'm playing.
I'm laughing. So how did you like your food?
It was great.
It was great. It was good, right?
How many hearts did you give this?
We're gonna give it later outside.
Oh, wait, okay.
All right, James. So let's look at these desserts. We have Red Rooster Sweets, Sunday Kind of Love, Cake by the Pound, Give Me S'mores, the 5 o'clock donut. Wait, hold up, James. And then they have the espresso and teas and stuff. But wait, James, why were you so happy to say s'mores? Are you ordering dessert when you just said that you weren't gonna order dessert? Because I don't want s'mores.
I don't either.
Oh, so why'd you get so happy when they said give me s'mores?
I don't know.
Why? I'm looking at the cake by the pound. Cake by the pound looks good.
Cake by the pound.
Sunday Kind of Love. Okay, this is the infamous s'mores that James could not resist. Right?
Yes. That's a vanilla pound cake by the pound.
This is vanilla cake by the pound. Pound cake. What was it called? Pound cake by the pound? I can't remember.
Cake by the pound.
Cake by the pound, yeah, right there. There we go. So James, dig into your s'mores.
Oh, I was gonna take a Snapchat. It's over.
Your excitement and anticipation. Was it what you thought it was gonna be? Are you happy?
What about you?
Yeah, it's good. For somebody who doesn't want dessert, they're sure not chopping it up. Hey, James and Nina here. We just got finished eating at Red Rooster in Harlem on Lenox and 125th Street. So today, I really wanted to give this place 5 stars, but today I'm giving it 4. I was gonna give it 4.5. You're gonna give it 3? Okay, well you're me and I'm you, so
3.5.
You're you and I'm
That's
me.
divided by 2.
So basically, when we first got in, they weren't serving dinner anymore because they do turnover, which is standard in a restaurant, right? So they said dinner didn't start until 4:30. So I had asked the host, I was like, well, can we make a reservation? And he goes, well, no, you just got to come back and get on the wait list at 4:30, see if there's availability because we're so booked and busy or whatever. So I was like, okay. I was like, okay, sure. So I went back to him because I didn't hear. The music was very loud. And I said, I was about to say something, but before I could say something, he rolled his eyes and was like he was making that face or that gesture like, what does this bitch want again? And I was like, okay, that's odd. So they had a bar. The bar was really nice. And you were able to sit at the bar and order at the bar at 4:30. However, he didn't tell me that. He just said, come back at 4:30. He could have easily said, if we're booked, there's going to be availability at the bar. If there's open space at the bar, you can eat dinner and order at the bar. So this was about 3:30. So James and I, we were hungry. James didn't eat all day. I only had eggs that James cooked me for breakfast this morning. So basically, we were both hungry, excuse me. So we went to the bar and we ordered drinks, some alcoholic beverages and things like that. They were really tasty and good. So 4:30 came, like it was like 5 minutes to 4, and I was asking the bartender, I was like, oh, can we order? He's like, no, not until 4:30, not until 4:30. So 4:30 came, and James tried to flag down the bartender, but I guess she was another bartender, and I guess she was changing shifts, so she didn't even acknowledge him or hear that, or hear him or whatever, right? So I was like, let me go check with the host again. Thank God a new host was over at the host stand. And I said, hey, do you have any availability? The guy told me that I had to be on the wait list. She's like, no, you have to come on in. And the restaurant wasn't even that busy. It was not, it was half packed. It wasn't even jam packed. Now it's getting packed when we left or whatever. So I guess the manager came over when we finally got to sit down. The manager came over and ordered our drink. We ordered our drinks, which is like a soda, Diet Pepsi, Coke, a ginger ale for James. He always drinks ginger ale. And some water. And and he just left and never came back. We were waiting for like 15 minutes for our drinks, and then another waiter came and was like, oh, can I get you some water? And I'm like, well, he just took our drink order. I'm like, okay. And it's not that busy. I can understand if it was busy to be slow, but it wasn't that busy to be this slow. So anyway, our waiter finally came, and I wish I would have known his name because he saved the day. I think his name was Paris. I think he told other Paris or something like that, or he had something with an H. I couldn't hear. Yeah, something like that. And he was so nice, so pleasant. I think he just started, and he was telling us whatever we ordered on the menu was good, and he just ate it last night. And he was like, he knew the service was slow as far as the kitchen was taking long, but he came to acknowledge us, and he always came every few minutes to make sure that we were doing okay. So that's the reason why I'm giving 4 stars, because he saved the day. But also, the food was so delicious. Even though it took long, it was worth the wait. I had the I had the Tiff's jerk chicken with julienne vegetables, as well as scallion grilled pancake. You'll see the regular menu here because I'm watching the menu. And James had some Eddie's ribs, pork ribs, and they were so good, but they weren't filling. They were falling off the bone. But I'm like, James, you're hungry. Are those ribs gonna fill you up? And James, so I'm talking like all the time. Why would you give this 3 stars? Why did you want to give it 3 stars?
Yeah, it was a service kind of was like, I don't know. I guess I'll give it like 3.5 stars. So the service wasn't as good as I would have hoped it would be. It was not as good as advertised. Even though the guy on Paris saved the day. Thank God for him. If it was for him, I would have probably given a $5 tip. That's what I'm about to do.
Yeah, and I was telling James it's not the waiter's fault. You know, the waiter cannot control the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't his fault, but the other guy seemed to be like, before he showed up.
Yeah, so it was busy. It started getting packed in there. But as far as the ambiance, I love the ambiance. The vibe was great. The bartenders were dancing with the customers that came in. The customers were coming and jamming and dancing. All the customers were friendly and nice.
Gentrified friend.
James, it was a nice and intimate atmosphere. It was kind of tight for us being tall and me being big or whatever. But people who sat next to thank you. And people who sat next to us, they asked us about the food that we had. They were interested in our dessert. They were very friendly and nice, and they were very inviting. So I love the fact that the ambiance is great. I love the decor on the walls. Unfortunately, I couldn't tape a lot of it, but as far as the ambiance, that is great. As far as the food, that was great. The service could have been a little bit better, but our waiter and the good quality of the food really saved the day. So if you want to come to Red Rooster in Harlem, it is on 310 Lenox Avenue, and
between 125th and 126th Street.
Thank you. And
it's
then
a block away from Sylvia's.
It's a block away from Sylvia's, just so you know. Yeah, that's what James just said, or whatever. But the food was magnificent. I like the jerk chicken. It was so good, so tender, so juicy, so fresh. The julienne vegetables, just the right amount of crispiness, and julienne. When they're chopped up like that, they're called julienne vegetables, or whatever. They were just the right amount of flavoring, and James's ribs were falling off the bones. They had some sweetness to it, a hint of sweetness in the dessert. The dessert, I ordered cake by the pound, which was very good, and it was so rich and so moist. I couldn't even finish it. That's how rich it was, you know. So it was definitely a great dish, okay?
And I had the s'mores ice cream.
And James, who said he wasn't going to order dessert, ordered it anyway, and so he changed his mind or whatever. But yeah, the overall experience, I'm going to say, since I gave it 4 stars, James gave it 3. What did you say, 3?
Yeah, 3.5.
3.5. So I would say 4 stars. I keep saying stars and it's hearts because it's loving dining.
3.5 hearts. Right.
Hearts. So overall experience, let's just make it 4.5 hearts compared with James and mine. Red Rooster, Harlem, New York, 310 Lenox Avenue. Come try the pork ribs, come try the Tiff's jerk chicken. The chef at the moment is Tiffany Jones. By the time you come here, I don't know if that's going to change, but we will definitely be back. Hopefully the service will be better. Hopefully we can try other dishes.
Well, sure, it won't be like Fridays.
Well, no. And we had the cornbread. The cornbread was so good as a snack.
Yes, it was.
You know, the cornbread was really good, and they had some kind of a special jam to go with the cornbread.
Yeah,
So that
it
was great.
tastes like jam.
And
It tasted pretty good, though.
another reason why I'm giving it 4.5, because compliments from the chef. They gave us a free deviled egg dish.
Oh, yes,
Whenever you
that
get
was
some
great.
free food, and it was tasty. So that's
Those
another
are the best
reason.
deviled eggs I ever had in my life.
Yeah, so that's another reason.
Yep,
So
yep.
thank you for tuning in to this episode of Love and Dining. Until next time, take us out, James.
Yeah, take care, everybody. Till next week.